Everybody knows that I don't like Hugo Chavez. Just because the West is corrupt, it doesn't mean I have to support somebody else that redistributed wealth, including middle-class families, taking over their small businesses and handing it over to the communist. And by the way, he's a communist, folks. He got all his marching orders from Fidel Castro. Now, Max Cabrera is one of our great IT people here, and he grew up in Venezuela, and much of it underneath Chavez, and actually suffered under him. But you were telling me about this, and I looked it up. It's in the news, Max, that they're now saying that his followers are like disciples of Christ, and he's God, and he will speak to them as little birds. And you told me, I thought it was a joke. You showed me news articles. Tell the viewers out there about this.
Well, that's right. I used to live in Venezuela. I was a victim of Chavez's regime. And now that he's dead, Nicolas Maduro, he's the president of Venezuela, and he's creating this cult, a communist cult in Venezuela, using Chavez's death in his favor. And now, well, he communicates with Chavez, but Chavez now is a bird. So, it's a good thing that he's coming from wherever he was to talk to Nicolas Maduro as a bird. Here's a video, and we can actually listen how Chavez flights.
And he says in here in Spanish, tell him what else he says. We won't play the whole video.
Well,
he's saying we've got to fight now, he's telling us.
Yes, he said he was, Nicolas Maduro said he was in this little chapel made out of wood, and then Chavez the bird came in flying and flew around him a couple of times. Then he was standing next to him. They exchanged a little bit of words, and then Chavez told him that that day was the day of start the race, the battle, that they're going to win that battle of the elections, and that was the blessing from him.
What do you say to people that have lionized Chavez? Because I understand he kicked out some oil companies that were corrupt as well, but that doesn't just make him good.
No, it doesn't make him good. Sadly, even though he had the best intentions with the country, his communist regime didn't work. He really actually did a lot of damage to a lot of people there. People that were hard workers, they lost everything they had because of the communism. And now we see that since he's gone, the followers, which now they are being calling themselves apostles, they want to keep doing this. But it doesn't look like they have the leadership Chavez used to have. So I don't think this is going to stay.
You were saying this new president's not the sharpest guy.
He's not the sharpest guy. He used to be a bus driver. So whatever education he has, I don't think it's enough to run a country.
But, after 14 years of Chavez, it kind of worked at first, the redistribution, but then the money runs out.
Well, I don't know the distribution worked for who. For the people that was working there with him, probably yes. But for the people that I got to see talk, and I used to live there, and I felt how everything was deteriorating. And that distribution of money is nothing but fake. There is not really a distribution. Yeah, there are projects that get done that really don't help people a lot. They create these fake jobs that really don't take you anywhere, or they create these schools that really don't work. My uncle, he was an English teacher there. And the detail is that he doesn't speak English. So when you're saying that you're distributing money and you're helping the poor people, and then you see the quality of the help, it's not really worth it. You're making a damage to these people.
Well, it's like they say Cuba has more doctors than any other country, but then they don't have any equipment and they can't even build cars. It's like North Korea. That's the state's dream, is a nightmare.
Listen, my father, he's dead now. He died 2 years ago. He went to Cuba for a medical exam because all these rumors about Cuba being good, and he got heart surgery in Venezuela, and then he went to Cuba just to check the surgery. And they told him that he was going to die in 3 months after that visit. And my father did die 15 years later. These people in Cuba, they didn't have the machines to make the exams. They didn't have anything to run the tests. So yeah, these people in Cuba, they study a lot, but sadly they are far behind when it comes to technology.
Now wait, you're going to say North Korea is in a heavenly place next. Why shouldn't we live under Kim Jong-un, the third generation dictator?
We should live under his dictatorship.
They actually say that actually I just remembered this. They say the grandfather, Kim Jong-il's dad, that he communicates by singing birds to the people. I just remembered that when we were talking. So they're following North Korean crap.
So it is real, huh? So Chavez is among us as a bird. So I guess we have to have our little bag of food for birds just in case he shows up.
Let's go ahead and play a short clip of this. What are we about to see right here?
We're about to see Nicolas Maduro, actual president of Venezuela right now, talking how Chavez was flying on top of his head.
Dio 3 vueltas aquí arriba. Se paró en una viga de madera aquí y empezó a silbar. Un silbido ahí, bonito. Entonces yo me le quedé viendo y también le silbé. Pues.
This is when they started talking between each other.
Marito me vio raro, ¿no? Silbó un ratico, me dio una vuelta y se fue. Y yo sentí el espíritu de él. Lo sentí ahí como...
And he goes on to say, this is a real story, I swear. It's just amazing.
It is real, guys. It is real. It is sad for me to actually bring this news up because it is my country. I love my country. I love the people there. And it is very sad to see a happy country going down.
Tell people the story about how they make the kids pray to Jesus. They don't get the milk. But then when they pray to Chavez, they get the milk. And then you didn't even know that was in Charlotte Iserby's book in the Department of Education. They were planning to take the Soviet model of doing that.
It is hard to believe, but then you see that actually it's in books and that people have done this before. And yeah, they will take these kids at the schools and ask them to pray for milk, public schools, pray for milk to God. And okay, close your eyes, pray, open your eyes, and you don't see anything in front of you. Now close your eyes again, pray some more, open your eyes, and they will have milk in front of them, glasses of milk. But this time it was provided by Chavez. This might sound crazy, people, but if you follow up with the news right now after Chavez's death, you can see that the actual president is saying that the people that work with him are apostles and that Chavez is communicating to him as a bird coming from the dead.
But if the government says it must be true. If you question government, that's a conspiracy theory. I believe that the little red bird is Chavez, and I follow it.
Of course, it was a red bird, and I guess, yeah, we need
Hey,
to question.
pull up the Google search you showed with all the people making fun of him with the birds. I bet some viewers think we're making this up who don't speak Spanish. And
Yeah, this is not a lie, people. This is very sad. It's true.
do you think people are going to buy it, or is he just targeting the peasants?
I think some people is going to buy this.
There it is, proof. It's real. Hey, the government released this photo. It must be real. Look. There he is right there. Oh, my God. Oh, look, there's some more of them right here. People are having a heyday with this, though, aren't they?
Yes.
Doesn't matter, though. The peasants, dumbed down by government and everything else, they're going to buy it. All right, Max Cabrera, thank you for the great job you do keeping
Thank you,
Infowars.com up and running with the rest of the crew.
Thank
We're
you.
up here at like 9 o'clock at night working on Friday night to defeat the New World Order. What do you say to the New World Order, Max?
We're coming to get you.
There you go. And Chavez told him, little bird.
Chavez told me. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait, I hear Chavez.
Oh, this is for Chavez.